Hugh Jackman splits with wife Deborra-Lee Furness, couple separate after 27 years of marriage as they issue statement saying they're moving forward with gratitude, love, and kindness. Hugh Jackman and wife Deborra-Lee Furness have announced that they're ending their marriage after 27 years as husband and wife, DailyMail.com can confirm. We have been blessed to share almost 3 decades together as husband and wife in a wonderful, loving marriage. Our journey now is shifting and we have decided to separate to pursue our individual growth, the couple said in a statement obtained by People on Friday. Our family has been and always will be our highest priority. We undertake this next chapter with gratitude, love, and kindness. We greatly appreciate your understanding in respecting our privacy as our family navigates this transition in all of our lives. The former couple signed the statement as Deb and Hugh Jackman, adding, "This is the sole statement either of us will make." The Australian couple shared 2 children together, Oscar, 23, and Ava, 18. At 67, the Australian blonde is 13 years older Hugh, 54, and they've previously stated that they have never spent more than 2 weeks apart since their 1996 wedding. This April marked the pair's 27th wedding anniversary and the Wolverine star posted a gushing tribute to his wife. "I love you, Deb. Today is our 27th wedding anniversary. 27 years. I love you so much," the actor gushed to his 79.1 million social media followers. "Together we have created a beautiful family. And life. Your laughter, your spirit, generosity, humor, cheekiness, courage, and loyalty is an incredible gift to me. I love you with all my heart." While he is undoubtedly more well-known than his wife, Deborra-Lee had already shot 20 movies by the time she and Jackman met while co-starring as a prison psychologist and a brain-damaged convict in ABC TV's 10-episode series Corelli in 1995. In 2000, the Music Man thespian and Furness adopted son Oscar Maximilian, 23. In 2005, they adopted now 18-year-old daughter Ava Elliott. "I think honesty and intimacy and making time are the secret to a long and happy marriage. You can't just assume that things will just tick along okay. You have to make time," Hugh told Smooth Radio in February. Deborra-Lee most recently played Jill Bailey alongside Eric Bana in Robert Connolly's sequel Force of Nature, The Dry 2, which was released in Australian and New Zealand theaters on August 24. Hugh has never been shy about speaking on his marriage, and praised Deborra-Lee when promoting his hit film The Greatest Showman in 2017. In an interview, he called Deborra-Lee his best friend and main source of support in both his career and personal life. Hugh said of his partner, "I'm married to the greatest woman alive. She's amazing. We're best friends, and we share everything. She's smart." Talking about how they never spend longer than 2 weeks apart, he explained that it was because they wished to share everything together. He continued, "We always said we'd never spend more than 2 weeks apart. Sometimes life and work does get crazy. But we met on my first job when she was already a big star, I was a nobody. So we have shared everything, all the ups and downs, and always will." In a 2021 interview with On Due for ABC TV's On's Brush with Fame, Deborra-Lee revealed how it was her escape from Hollywood and her return to Australia that made it possible for her to fall in love with Hugh. She described her difficulties trying to book roles while spending time with her friends and fellow actresses Nicole Kidman and Naomi Watts, but a meeting with a psychic during a particularly low period convinced her to return home to look for work. She said, "You have to go back to Australia. Everything falls into place in Australia, and you're going to meet someone, and you have to go," Deborra-Lee recounted. After returning down under, she found more work than she had been able to get in Los Angeles, but her most pivotal role from that period was on the series Corelli. Once she booked the role, she got a positive heads up from producers about her co-star, whom they hilariously misnamed as Jack Human. She said she had never heard of him, but she said there was instant attraction as soon as they got on set together. However, she joked that her girlfriends teased her that he didn't seem like a good match for her because he looks like he bathes. The two would develop a close personal and professional relationship, and Deborra-Lee revealed to People in February 2022 that she would help Hugh learn his lines while he was working on the Music Man musical. "We do everything together," she said, before clarifying that she left the tap dancing to her entertainer husband. She even boasted that she could have taken over for his co-star Sutton Foster in a pinch because she knew her lines so well, though she wasn't keen about the idea. "You'd have to push me onto the stage," she joked. Back in November of 2020, Deborra-Lee spoke to People about the importance of her family with Hugh and their children. "Family, to me, means you feel safe," she confessed. "I always use the expression, all of us need to know that we're precious," she continued. "So, with family, you've always got that you're important in someone else's life." In a 2017 interview with People, Deborra-Lee spoke about what made their marriage last as long as it did while attending the National Night of Laughter and Song with Hugh. "We meditate together," she shared. "And sometimes we have friends over to do it, too. It's a lovely Sunday morning thing. Everyone comes over, and then we have breakfast." Deborra-Lee Furness steps out sans wedding ring days before Hugh Jackman's split announcement. Deborra-Lee Furness was photographed without her wedding ring just 3 days before she and Hugh Jackman announced they were getting divorced on Friday. On Tuesday, the Australian actress was spotted getting out of a black SUV and walking around the streets of New York City while wearing a black t-shirt, black shorts, high-striped socks, and platform black shoes. She complimented her look with simple white earrings, a bracelet, and a pinky ring. However, her wedding ring from Jackman was nowhere to be seen. Despite the separation, she appeared in good spirits as she smiled and chatted with an unidentified group of people. Amid the sad news of their split, it seems like the couple didn't always wear their symbols of love. In July, neither Jackman nor Furness were seen wearing their rings. However, in June, she wore hers while he left his at home. In February 2022, Furness gushed to Page 6 about her marriage to Jackman at the Broadway opening of his musical, The Music Man. "Yeah, we do everything together," she exclusively told us, before adding that there is nothing she finds irritating about her now ex-beau. On Friday, the X-Men actor, 54, and the Shame actress, 67, revealed that they would be breaking up after 27 years of marriage together. "We have been blessed to share almost 3 decades together as husband and wife in a wonderful, loving marriage," the exes wrote in a joint statement to People. "Our journey now is shifting and we have decided to separate to pursue our individual growth." The former couple emphasized that their family will continue to be their highest priority. "We greatly appreciate your understanding and respecting our privacy as our family navigates this transition in all of our lives," they added before acknowledging that this is the sole statement either of us will make. They signed the statement, Deb and Hugh Jackman. Jackman and Furness met on the Australian TV series Corelli in 1995 and tied the knot the following year. They share 2 adopted children, Oscar Maximilian, 23, and Ava Elliott, 18.